Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey, and thank you for all your lovely comments and your views, and just I had so much fun this weekend and yesterday doing that unveiling of the new cards, and some were so silly and the artwork was really fantastic and you guys were hilarious. So if you didn't get a chance, catch yesterday's video, everybody, because it was really cool. It was a new sensual goddess cards, and they were really awesome. But I had an idea for a topic today I wanted to do quickly before I got to some of the suggestions by you guys, because it just struck me when I woke up. In fact, the second I woke up, I started getting everything ready because I was so compelled to do this. Because it is the 1st of October and it is a new month, and it's a 10 and a 1. It is 10-1 today, which I love. 10s are all about finishing up an aspect and the pinnacle of something, and 1 being a new beginning. So today is a new beginning. So what I am going to do is, what can I expect this month out of life? And this is regarding your love life, your finances, your work, all that. I'm going to do a pick a card thing, but I'm going to do a 5-card storyboard so I can really gather information from all those things. And I got to incense the room. I had time to do everything, and I like to cleanse stuff with fire and silver. And so my cats are like scared out of their ever-loving minds. They think I am some kind of crazy Stygian witch, and they're like, ah! Sage, I can't even use that often anymore because my cats go like comatose. So anyway, yeah, what can I expect, in the near future out of this month? Because it's a new beginning. A 1 is such a fresh start. And I decided today when I woke up too, that the second I woke up, I was going to put out a video immediately, so then I could hone my craft, have my ideas flowing for private readings, for the suggestions and things like that. So let me see what we got here. And I put these out because I think a good stepping stone for us to have this month is a loyal heart for our family members, for everything, and peace. Let's give Edward, I have a lovely candle going here too. Let's give Edward a lovely shake and say hello to everybody. Edward, he's like, happy. And I am going to use a suggestion from my buddy Madison to use a face oracle card instead of a stone or a number to see what might resonate with you in terms of choosing your pile. So for number 1, we're going to have a leg up. That's basically somebody coming into your sphere and helping you. And it can be vice versa, you helping somebody to rise as well. And nothing feels better than helping somebody succeed, right? That's the whole reason I'm in this business. Between worlds. Now, when you're in between worlds, I love this. You can really only go forward into that technicolor dream, right? Why go backwards? We're not trying to repeat patterns. We're trying to evolve from them and learn, right? And then imagine. Half the battle is our imagination. Once we start to form that thought of how we're going to excel in our lives, what we're going to accomplish, people we're going to meet, Dr. Seuss style of the places we'll go. The fire isn't even working with Tarot Cat. She's getting brave. You can come say hello. She's very attracted to Edward, and she likes to wish him good morning. I put him away for a while. Now this is a miracle, and this is her fresh start. This cat is scared to death of fire, and Edward has fire right behind him in a candle, in a scented candle. And she's like, see what I mean? It's all about your imagination and your bravery. Once you realize something can't hurt you. See, she's teaching us a lesson too, and she is my soul cat. She's definitely a reincarnate of probably my father or a relative, because whenever I'm down or I just feel overwhelmed by maybe some traumas with some of my people that I work with, she's right there with me, and she adds a little levity. So this will be 1, a leg up, 2, between worlds, and 3, imagine. And this is going to be, what can I expect from, we'll keep it in October because it's the beginning and we want to enter this strong. We want to put the right foot forward. Sometimes when you walk in a room, to a party, a library, a university, a club, a bar, whatever you walk into, you feed off that energy of people's response of you, yes? Like how they look at you, how they accept you. A lot of it is interpreted right away, and you know how somebody feels, whether they're attracted to you, whether there's so many people that are just oblivious and like disinterested in their looks, and it's kind of makes me sad. You know what I mean? Like, oh, been there, done that. And like, yeah, I really am not a fan of those people that act all jaded because they want attention. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is boring. Let's go somewhere fun. Oh, I've already done that. Like the please me attitude. I've been out with people like that, and I've just gotten up from where I am and left. I'm like, we're not all here to, because what that is, it's attention seeking, and it's annoying, and it's people that lack imagination. It's people that just are, if you're bored with yourself, then you're a boring person. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So number 1 is going to be leg up. Number 2, between world. Number 3 is imagine. I'm like, yeah, don't even mess with me this morning. So let's bring these over here. I'm so excited to do it. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go get my nails did. I'm going to have hot nails for Monday. And I'm like, yeah, first I'm doing this. Ooh, yeah, the wheel. So you're definitely starting off just as nice. And these are my new cards, and I love them. And it's funny how some readers will go like this. I go like this, and I'll tell you why in a moment for these type of things. It's funny, my mother was left-handed, and I remember when I got hurt when I was young, I just like did something with my finger. I said right away, I better teach myself to use both hands the same way. And I just am. I'm a little dyslexic, and my grid pattern in my brain can figure out things very well, but I do it my own way. You know what I mean? So we're going to do this now. What is going to happen this month, sort of in terms of money, love, all those things, career? What does it hold in store for you? It's the first day. We're going right in. We're going hard. 9 of Swords. The all gifted. Excellent. Look at this, you guys. Wow, let me give Edward a spin. Amazing. Now, what I see is, when you first woke up this morning, you knew it was the dawn of a new day, didn't you? And all of a sudden, probably, perhaps some of you overwhelmed yourself with, wow, now it is, you know, the harvest time. It is fall season. I need to get out my warmer weather clothing, all this, and you kind of overwhelmed yourself. It's a Monday. You're like, what am I going to do at work? And you start to get in your head, right? I used to overwhelm myself a bit on Mondays, you know, especially in any kind of corporate setting, stuff like that, because the energy is much different than it is on a Friday. Of course it is, because we know we have the week ahead of us. But then, bam, the all gifted. You're watching this. You're watching other things that put you back in balance. You are receiving messages that you are listening to, which is so, so good, because when we do that, we get this. This was my thought of the day. Buddha says, don't be a dick. That's going to be my new call word. I'm serious. That is my whole philosophy in life. If you do not be a dick, if you do not be a colossal a-hole, you're pretty much already ahead of most of humanity on a Monday. No? You know what I mean? But the all gifted, that is you receiving your gifts in terms of messages, vibrations, reminders that, oh my God, anything is possible. You can do whatever you want today to lift yourself. And here's why. You have clarity of thought. If you're not paying attention to backbiters and underlings and people that just want to excel and do anything at any cost, you have that free map to work with. You're navigating your waters, not theirs, which can be shark infested. Okay, you want clean, clear waters. Just do it. Justice. Here's why. You also know that what goes around comes around. You know about karmic law. You know. Intrinsically, you're like, oh man, that time that I was a dick, it came back to me. And it does, because it stays in your head. It stays in that repertoire, in that dialogue of, wow, Aaron, why, Karen, you should have maybe done that, right? And that sort of thing goes through. And it's like justice. It's always the balance of karma, the balance of the world, the energy, the exchange always equalizes. It's quantum physics. It is what it is. You get what you give. Like if you pick out good wood to build a good barn, and you put your effort into it, it's gonna stay up, it's gonna be strong, it's gonna house everything you need. However, if you use inferior products, you do it quickly, you don't pay attention to dimension, detail, and all those things. Like, think of how long the pyramids have stood. They were so precise, right? They were beyond precise. It was like some kind of, otherworldly thing. And the wheel, and here's why with the wheel. This is so perfect that this is right here, because guess what? Evolving, you are not repeating. You're learning new lessons. You now have a higher perspective on how to behave and get the best out of life. So that's amazing. You are just going to coast through October with a higher vibe, man. You're going to be like, yeah, I get it. When I act like a dick and I take things to heart and my ego comes into play, I don't come out a winner. I come out a winner when I'm chill and I smile and I stay in my own lane and I watch what I'm doing, and then the fairness goes around, the people that deserve what they get. And here's another thing for you guys. Any a-holes or tricksters or slimy little organisms that you work with that are thinking they're pulling one over, they're going to get their just reward this month. I see it in forms of truths coming out, and these people look ridiculous, even people being fired and let go because they're causing conflict within your company, which is awesome. You're King of Swords. You don't think you can. You don't hope you can. You just know you can. You want to say something, you say it. But you temper it with, you know, logic and humanity and integrity, right? We're not just lashing out. We're not bothering to try to get the last word with people that we could care less about, right? Are these people coming over your house after work for coffee because they're your friend? Probably not. So you don't have to bother with any pettiness. And this is the number one thing. This brought you out of the heavy thoughts and the overload and the how can I possibly do this? Is the all gifted. You are the all gifted. Your mind is the all gifted by going into itself and seeking the answers and pulling them out, which is fantastic. So if that is you guys, that's amazing. Remember the higher perspective, no myopic vision. You know, no myopic vision. You're at the top of the wheel. You're at the top of the food chain when you behave that way. And you don't let this come into it, right? I think this is so funny. I'm just going to drive around my car with this. Buddha says, do not be a dick or you'll get in trouble. So that is you guys. If you're tapping out, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And if you're new and this is your first time seeing me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And all my links are below. If you need a monthly private read, a lot of people like to check in at the beginning to sort of set their clocks, right? You know, get their compasses in gear. And I do have a lot of good insights. When I wake up, it's funny, on the first of the month, I literally feel like I came out of hibernation. It's a very weird thing. So that is you guys. And this is number 2. We have the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. This deck is spectacular. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Look at that. This is, ooh, the Prince of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Very heavy on Pentacles, people. So you're going to be gathering your dollars and getting them in order here. Let's say hello, Edward. Let me see what we got here. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah. You're like galvanized, man. You're just going to go flat out and say what you mean what you say. When you want to get what you want to get, you're going to consider others, but you're going to do it in a very, let's go do this, let's get it. It's on. I have an idea. And because these ideas are good and other people know how to elevate them to a financial gain and to actually make a viable income out of these ideas and plans, like you're the answer, man. You are the money person. You are the money bringer with your fantastic focus on stuff. Like, you're not letting things cloud the actual answer, and you're getting what you need to know, which is fantastic. I'm super, super psyched. That is amazing. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're juggling these ideas and you're kind of like, okay, pros and cons, because I feel like there's going to be substantial funds involved in this, especially you artistic people involved in lyrics, music. I see a lot of tech people, also people, YouTubers and stuff like that. There's going to be money involved, so you're juggling ideas, how to brand this and brand yourself. I feel like a lot of you going off onto your own and being very successful as well. And with these Pentacles, your money is coming in, and it's you're using it wisely. You're not being like, I mean, you're a wellspring of information, and you're using that money to garner more information and get better answers, higher education with them. Whether it's just online courses, things like that, amazing. And Prince of Cups, there's going to come an offer to you that you this person can substantiate what they're offering you too, with backup, with money, whatever. And I see you guys getting on planes and going to places and signing documents that are pretty friggin' far-fetched that you didn't think would be in your realm. You know what I mean? And it's one of those weird things, like where someone goes on YouTube and they do something and it goes viral, or you're at the right place at the right time. That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? The Ace of Wands, that action that you put in there, just boom. So that is amazing, you guys. So whatever you need to say or you want to say, get that out there and do it. Remember, again, Buddha says, don't be a dick. Be cool to everyone, and that's how you get answers. I can go into any company I used to work for, and I just start hugging people, and we talk, and we catch up, and we like each other. Because when I left, even if I quit on the spot, I did it for the right reasons, and they knew it, and I can walk right back in there, and I'm well received by everyone. Try to be that. Try to be that person that doesn't burn bridges, because what happens in life is, I'm serious, you're going to run back into these people. I run into these people all the time, and it's so cool. I could walk right back into probably any of my companies and get rehired. You know what I mean? Because I do what I do and I work hard and I focus, and I feel like you're going to start doing that too. You're going to know the right thing to say at the right time, and it's going to make you some money, and it's going to have you signing important documents. So that is fantastic. Woo! So if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. All my links are below for private reads. A lot of people like to get like a solid monthly read on the first. It sets them up with behavior patterns so they know what to shake off, because again, we are evolving. We are not repeating. We're always coming from HAIL. We're always coming from HAIL, honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love. When we work with that, we get success. We get people that trust and value us because we are valuing and trusting them. It's a great way to live, and I can't stress that enough. So number 3, we have the Queen of Pentacles. All the heavy pentacles this month. You guys are going to be making dollars. Look at all the queens. If you're a lady, whoever you are, you're the queen of everything. That's why. And the moon. Look at that. And the Halloween month in the month of October. All right. Oh my God. This is fantastico. Love it, love it. Now here's why. Look at all these. You got double queens. So not only are you the queen of making some money and learning how to gather money and keep it, and not only that, I feel like you're making other people money with these ideas and these ventures, which is great. And wow. And here's why. If you're just tuning in, because Buddha says, don't be a dick. That was the first thing I saw. This is no lie. That's the first thing I saw when I woke up. I was setting up the camera equipment myself, but I need to switch something out. And I was like, I'll never figure this out. I am not kidding you. Winter jumped up on the shelf and knocked some weird shit off. The thing that fell off was a device that held, and there's a lot of stuff in this office, was a device that holds the camera into place. I'm like, thank you. So right away when that happened, I'm like, start reading right now. The energy is so good. And I was saying yesterday how I was like clapping and rubbing my hands, and I do things without even thinking. And then I was reading yesterday how it creates an energy ball between your hands, and if you clap your hands, rub them really fast, then hold them facing each other, you feel the heat palpitating in there. It is an actual energy ball. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, you're able to offer people things because you're in every scale, financially, emotionally, all these things, you're open, your heart chakra is open, your body, you feel the gifts of the universe and the messages coming in a higher perspective. And again, you're working from HAIL as much as you can. You know, you're being honest, you're being authentic, you're being integrity driven and loving. You know what I mean? You're looking people in the eye, you're smiling, your shoulders are back. You're not buried in your phone. You're not insecure, because you know life is just, it really is a performance, isn't it? You go out there and you give it your best and you smile at people and you try to connect. So a lot of people that watch anything to do with tarot, esoteric, there are people that want balance. There are people that want experience. There are people that want a bigger, more robust version of life, right? King of Pentacles, this is ridiculous. I feel like you're also going to run into, the other ones were a little light on love. This one, I feel like you have someone you're equal coming into your sphere. I mean, they are like on soul companion level, because they think like you. They think the same about money as you do too. They also think the same about romance, time together, experiences. And here's why. As soon as you woke up, I feel like you threw off that dead wood that didn't work for you anymore. You decided, this is the first of the month. It is a 10-1 today, October 1, 10-1. You finished, you came to the pinnacle of a 10. You are now starting new from a 1, and you want to start on a really solid, fertile ground. You want to get out there and you want to accomplish, you want to bring in that harvest, and you're super motivated, but you're also very loving and elegant about it. You're not trampling on people. You also have moon magic with you, which is, I just call it, your guides and your angels are with you. So again, whenever you need to ask, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of momentum and it's almost going to seem scary to you. So again, if you need any guidance, whatever, all my links are below. Because what happens when people start to get this momentum and they start to get success, it almost scares them, because they're like, why now? Why now? And you know why? Because now your manifestation powers are being honed. You don't have monkey mind. It's not bouncing all over the place. You're not trying to do minimal in this, minimal in that, minimal in this. You're like, no, A1, maximize and make it perfect. 2, and I don't like the word perfect, but to the best of your ability. You're doing what you can, where you are, with what you have. I always do that. It's like, if I have certain stones within reach when I'm making jewelry, those are the stones I'm working with. I'm not going to go crazy and look through drawers and boxes. That's what I'm working with. There's a reason it's there. Like the crazy crap that fell off the shelf. You got this, you got this, you got this. And with death, you're dropping those old bad habits that really hold you back, which is fantastic. So you're scooping in the money. You're meeting someone that is completely on level with you in so many things it almost scares you. And the moon magic, you just have that I just call it like the blue smoke and mirrors that makes everything a little more soft, airbrushed and beautiful and whimsical. And you're experiencing it, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. So that is you guys. Go out and get them. I'm so excited for you. You know, it's all about this too, just imagining. We know we have imaginations. We don't always act on them, but we should. So that's you guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And for all my regulars, thank you for all your great comments. You guys are the best. And again, all my links are below, and I'm also on Instantgo. My team set that up for me, which is really cool, because a lot of times people will have a run-in with somebody and they'll be like, what does that even mean? Because it's weird. We can misinterpret each other, right? So as long as we're being chill and we're not, you know, being a dick. I'm going to have those shirts made up with Buddha and have that on that, I swear to God. So yeah, you guys go for it. It's a win-win. I'm excited. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.